friends, I hope you are doing well. It is actually a Sunday and I don't normally film on Sundays, but I asked on Instagram a few days ago what you guys might be struggling with or had questions on, and a lot of you mentioned time management. Now I will come right out and tell you, I am not perfect when it comes to my time management. I certainly have had to figure out how to manage my time better since I left my corporate job almost a year ago. I have been getting into a good groove and trying to use my Sundays to set myself up for success for the week. And I know a lot of people do their meal prep and things like that on Sundays, which is part of it for me. This morning I had a nice long morning and Lucy and I sat outside. I did my meal planning, so I planned all of my lunches and dinners for the entire week, which is a huge stress relief to not have to worry about that. So that's sort of like mental space that's been cleaned up. And then I do have to go to the studio. I need to clean. That is one of my favorite things on a reset day, is to clean my space, whether it is my home or the studio. Do a deep clean just to start the week off right. I've always been the kind of person that can't function if there's clutter or things are messy. I know myself, and I will be so much more efficient and happier if all of my space is clean. So my house is actually in a pretty good spot, which is awesome, but we do have to go to the studio today. When I go in on Sundays, I like to pre-ship my orders, basically get them all packed up, and I print the labels for a ship date of tomorrow so that I can bring them to the post office first thing at 9 a.m. I only have about 12 orders, but I have a few fair orders for wholesale, and so I want to get those out and ready to go. And then I always love to take my inventory at the beginning of the week. I try to stay on top of my inventory for both my full price products and my ingredients, but I don't know why. I talk to other people who are small business owners. For some reason, Shopify just like never does the inventory 100% properly, and there's always like, Lucy just barged in, there's always like something wrong. So I like to try every week to just update my inventory and make sure it's accurate, because there's nothing worse than having someone buy something that doesn't exist. And I try really hard to not have that happen, because I know as a consumer how frustrating that is. So we have a lot to cover, and this morning I made sourdough bread, which is my new hobby, and I have been loving it. I can't remember if I told you that already, because I've been talking and filming this 3 times. I made the sourdough bread, and that's just going to be great to have that for the week. I'm going to show you guys an app that I use. I've mentioned it before. It's called Notion, but I'm going to show you like how I planned my week this week and give you guys a little bit more insight into how I time manage. Okay, my memory card, it was full. I've been filming so much, you guys. I hope you're excited. I know in my last video I talked about being on like a little bit of a break, but I'm trying really hard to get back into it, mainly because I love it. I love sharing with you, but I've been going through a lot of memory cards. So anyway, I am excited to spend the day with you guys as always, and I hope you can get some good tips and tricks out of today's video and help you plan your life and your work-life balance better. I will tell you, when it comes to work-life balance, the biggest learning I've had over the last year of not working for a corporation and having my own time and flexibility and being my own boss, the biggest learning is that if you don't take time for yourself to reset and recharge, and you work and you feed into that hustle culture, your work will suffer, your mental health will suffer, your health in general will suffer. You will, like myself, eat out a lot more, you'll get takeout more, you won't be as happy, you won't eat the fruits and vegetables that you need to be eating because you're just grabbing whatever you can because you're working so hard. That was what I was doing last year, and it was not good. I did not like the way I was handling my new lifestyle. Although I was happy I wasn't in my corporate job, it was very difficult for me to figure out how to balance life. And I feel like over the last 6 months this year, I have figured out when it's time to stop and take a break and take care of myself, because if I don't take care of myself, I can't produce things that are high quality, and that is always my goal. Anyway, we chatted a little bit, we've had a nice long morning, It's 9:45. I have to go and do my sourdough bread. I have to like fold it and turn it and whatnot one more time, and then we're gonna head to the studio and get ourselves going there, put some music on, and do a good clean.
Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold birds, gold string, gold words, gold anything, golden. I follow only golden, golden, golden things.
All of my orders are done, which feels amazing, and it's super clean in here. I don't really want to touch anything. I actually don't have to make anything, so we're gonna go and take inventory really quick. It's about 12:30. I gotta go home and check on Lucy, but we are making so much progress, and I already feel like a sense of relief going into the week that my orders are ready to go. I can bring them to the post office tomorrow morning or right when they open at 9. I just feel ahead, and that is something that really helps me, because personally, when I have a long to-do list and it feels overwhelming, I find that I'm not as productive. So just those orders shipped, and I'm 100% caught up. There's no outstanding orders. We are going to take inventory right now and make sure all of our numbers are set and good for the week. Changed into a summer sundress because it is super hot. I don't feel like wearing my studio clothes anymore, so it's so much nicer and so much more comfortable. Anyway, I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys my Notion app and how I have this week planned out. Tomorrow I have ship orders, which I kind of already done, but I have to go to the post office, so I can always just switch that out. I'm having coffee with my friend, and I'm going to be doing all of my computer work tomorrow for the week. Not all, but a good chunk. I want to edit this vlog. I want to edit a previous one that I filmed. And then I have some work to do for my affiliates. The quarter just ended, so I want to pay them, get their PayPal payments to them. And then I'm planning my fall. That is all computer work. Tuesday, I'm going to be in the studio, and Wednesday as well. So this is just sort of how I plan. I know these are the things I need to make, so I just put them on here. So after I make them, I just tick the box off, And these are going to be my 2 studio days with production. And then for Thursday, I need to study, so I'm really behind on my course, and it is stressing me out a little bit, but until I get sort of this stuff done, this stuff up here is sort of priority over the course right now. And then since I'm going to be home, I am going to do some housework stuff so that it doesn't all just pile up for the weekend. So I'm going to do some laundry. I'll probably end up vacuuming and stuff like that. And then I have some stuff my lawyer needs me to send back to her. So I'll do all of that. And then Friday is exciting. I think I'm going to film on Friday because I'm doing a pop-up on Saturday at a store that carries my products. So Friday will pretty much just be packing and getting ready. This will probably only take me about 2 hours, so the bulk of the day will actually be studying. I'm going to get myself ready for my market on Saturday, but this is going to be an all-day event. And Sunday is what you guys are seeing with me now. So as far as the time management piece goes, I am never really strict with the schedule that I just showed you guys. And the reason being is, as a small business, things pop up. Life, forget about small business, just life in general, things pop up. And the way I have sort of found to get through life is to have this foundation of tasks and a plan so that I can at least wake up in the morning and I know what I should be doing. If things arise, as they always will, I will pivot and figure things out. And I wanted to tell you guys something that I heard from somebody really high up in my company that I worked for a long time ago, and it really stuck with me. And she basically said, your to-do list will always be there, and you can't go home beating yourself up over the things you didn't get done. You need to focus on the things that you did get done. And as simple as that sounds, it's so true. And if you look at all the things that you accomplished instead of the things that you didn't check the box or cross off or however you like it, your mindset will be so much better. And I actually think you'll just pick up where you left off the next day, and you'll allow yourself time in your downtime at home to relax and sort of get back into a state that is not stressful. I am notorious for beating myself up over not doing enough, not doing everything on my list. So I'm still working on that. I let work basically go through my entire day. My husband has told me multiple times, like, get off of your phone. You're always on your phone. You're always working. And we don't have kids, so that is, you know, one thing. But he's right. I need to step away. I need to have that time, and my brain needs to shut off. And working 24/7 is just not good. So I've been trying really hard to shut the laptop down, shut the phone down. I've been putting my phone in my charger by my nightstand where I charge it, like at 6 o'clock at night. And so I'll put it in there, I'll turn it on low, and I mean, nobody ever calls me. I'm such a loser. Like, my mom calls me if it's an emergency, and my husband. But if I'm home with my husband, then really nobody needs me. So I put my phone away, and I can't even hear it if I get a notification. I've turned off all the notifications for like YouTube, Instagram. It was stressing me out. And even my emails, I don't get notifications on that stuff. But I have noticed that then I just pick up my phone if it's by me, and I'm aimlessly going through apps, like checking for updates, and there's no updates. So put the phone away. And I think that that really helps, whether it's at night, even during the day. If you have a task during the day, your phone right here is like, it's a massive distraction. With that said, I'll leave a book recommendation up here that I just finished, and I posted it on my Instagram because it was so good. And you've probably heard of it because it's a New York Times bestseller, but it's called Atomic Habits. And this book completely changed my mindset on habits, whether it's something that you're trying to do for your business, for your health, for your family. It doesn't even matter. It's not, it can apply to literally anything that you want to do. And the author really goes through in a very clear and concise way how our brains work, how habits work, and how you can start to change your own habits. And I think that that has really opened my eyes to where I'm focusing my energy and how to go about some of the things that need a little bit more attention in my life. So I'll leave that recommendation here for you guys and go check it out. It's well worth the read. I think I read it in like a day and a half because it was just so good and it's super easy to read. And that's that. But I think I need to go to the grocery store. So we're gonna head over. Maybe we'll grab ourselves a coffee. That always motivates me. I don't know why. Grabbing a coffee is like, oh, it's like a treat. We're okay. We can conquer the grocery store if we have a caffeine boost. So I think that's just the formula that we're gonna have to go with. Okay, we survived. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought, but I also stopped at Michael's because you guys, if you're makers, do you ever see something on like social media or just shopping and you're like, I can make that? It happens to me more often than I would like, and normally I can sort of suppress it and, you know, not go down that path, but I have always loved jewelry making. I don't know what little girl doesn't. I feel like I was in the like friendship bracelet generation and lanyards and all sorts of stuff. But with my first business ever was a handmade jewelry business. I would sell it to all my friends in high school. So, long story short, I saw all these stretchy bracelets, like these little gold ones, and so I went to Michael's and I spent $17 on beads. And it must be something with social media, I'm thinking, because there was absolutely no elastic thread left at all. So I'm thinking like a TikTok has got us all onto this. Let me know if you guys are on it, but I'm gonna order some stuff on Amazon so I can just like make a couple stretchy bracelets and have some fun little layered stacks. But that took a little while, and then I sped through Whole Foods. We have two actually in our area, so I went to the smaller one thinking it would be less busy, and it wasn't too bad. So I'm just gonna put the groceries away, and then I didn't get a coffee. I'm trying to be a little bit better, and I got a kombucha instead. This one's one of my favorites. In part of my time management, try and do as much food prep as possible. We don't cook a lot of stuff prepped because we eat a lot of salads, a lot of like rice bowls for dinner, a lot of grilled stuff. So there's not a ton of prep in the summer. Like normally I would make like a chili or a soup or something in the fall. But I am gonna make a pasta salad with, I love this Bonza pasta. It's like a chickpea pasta. So I'm gonna make a pasta salad, like Mediterranean with olives and stuff. And I'm gonna do that now. It's only like 4 o'clock and my husband's at work. He is going to be home by like 6:30. So I figure that's enough time to sit in the fridge and chill. And of course, Mama got some wine. So we're gonna put all this away and then get going on our pasta salad. All right, it's 7 o'clock. My husband just got home and I'm going to sign off because like I told you guys, we need to put our phones away and just shut down and spend time with our loved ones. So that's my plan for the rest of the night. I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me, and I hope you got some really good tips for yourself out of how to maybe time manage. I know it wasn't as cut and dry and like strict as some other YouTube videos, but I want you to just like be a part of my life. I want you to see how my days go, and I think for the majority of people, our days are very much like what today is. So like I said in the beginning of the video, not every Sunday is like this. If it was, that would be amazing, but I try to at least do this as often as I can to set myself up for success for the week, and I think I did a good job today. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.